What is going on, guys? Jacob Rice here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a review on the 2017 Suzuki King Quad 400. That's what it looks like right there. Here's the Honda sitting over here, looking mighty fine. My new wheels, for anybody that hasn't seen those. Those are the wheels I got used for 130 bucks. You know, it came with those crappy tires, but thinking about running 28-inch Zellas or 29.5-inch Outlaw original skinnies. There's the POS Yamaha with the flat tire, even though I already patched it. Sitting there mighty fine. Here's my stocks. They might be for sale, but I might keep them. Don't know yet. But anyway, here's the 2017 Suzuki King Quad. I'm making a video about this one because it was requested. Somebody requested it on my Honda Rancher 420 review. So I figured I'd do one for the Suzuki because somebody requested it. You can see it's really dirty. I pressure washed the front and the grips and seat a little bit. This is my dad's machine, so don't blame me. He's worse than I am about maintenance. So you can see there's grass in there from Rod River Mud Bog the other day. Tons of mud and grass stuck in it, but you know, it's a Suzuki. Pretty solid machine, so it can handle it. I've had 3 Suzukis. I had a 85 Suzuki 125. That was like my second 4 that I ever had. Had like 8,000 miles on it. Ran forever. Never broke down. Actually, till the front wheel come off when my brother was going down a hill, and we traded it for a mountain bike. The guy fixed it. He still rides it today. My dad still knows him. But anyway, that was a good bike. That Suzuki was good. Then the second Suzuki I had was a 2000 Suzuki Quadmaster 500. Had that thing until about 2,700 miles, and the head gasket blew. So then it was a major ordeal getting that fixed because the guy had fixed it, didn't know what he's doing, messed it all up. Then I sold it for 700 bucks. You know, they'll still go for 2,000 if they're running. So I sold it for 700 bucks. The guy texted me, said he spent $40 a new head gasket and a freeze plug. And after that, it ran good. So it still lives. It had about 2,700 miles on it when I sold it. Let's put it on to quit working. So probably had about 300 or 3,000. I mean, but it was pretty good. So I mean, I've had pretty good luck with Suzuki's, but they're just not really my thing anymore. As far as reliability, it's got 462 miles. It's got 63 hours, and yeah, all that good stuff. And it's got, I mean, all that, nothing wrong yet. Seems to be good. I mean, it had one problem since it was brand new though from the factory, and that was one of these wheels, Squeaks. I don't know what it is, not the brakes. I mean, they're still good, but something that's just always squeaks since it was brand new. And then besides that, I mean, the only damages is the rack's bent. The front and the back rack. I think the back rack's worse than the front. The front's okay, but the back is kind of bent. You can see that's bent. And the handlebars, I think this got bent up, but I fixed that. My dad got in a rollover. He just rolled it going like 45 miles an hour, but he was okay. He just hit the ground and it rolled over him. But it rolled like a few times, I think. But it's fine. It's tough. I mean, Suzuki's are pretty good. I'm gonna say it's more comfortable than the Yamaha, but that's just my opinion. Handlebars are in a better position. You see they kind of bent from that wreck. But seat's pretty comfortable. It's a very good passenger four-wheeler. Pretty comfortable. Not the Honda's definitely more comfortable than both of them, but it's alright. The transmission's pretty good, but I do have one complaint. I'm gonna say in high range, the high is way too high. It's geared really high and high, but in low, it's way too low. I mean, if you had any bigger tires, I mean, you'd be barely moving. If you put it in a mud hole, it's not even enough power to go through a mud hole just because it's too slow. Can't even keep the tires spinning out, clean them out, whatever, you know, because it's just too low. That's the only problem I have with the transmission, but other than that, it seems to be pretty solid. Reverse revs out at 10 miles an hour. Here's a start up. This thing does kind of have some hard starts sometimes. It's fuel injected, but for some reason it has a choke. That's not a choke, but of course it's hot. That's the first time it's been started in a few days. So as you can see, I mean, it runs pretty good still. As you see, it starts right up. Seems pretty cool. Has some pretty crappy tires on it, but all 4 that do from the factory. They're better than the Hondas. Yamaha definitely has the best tires from the factory, but it's okay. It's also pretty good. I mean, the ground clearance is pretty good from the factory. The Honda's got really high ground clearance, even with stocks on it that are 24s, not 25s. But this thing does have pretty good ground clearance for what it is. The only other problem really in the mud is it's really long. The wheelbase is really long. compared to say the Honda or the Yamaha. So it kind of had a struggle getting out of, like, you know, steep banks, steep ruts or whatever. Kind of gets high center pretty easy. And I mean, that's about it for that. It doesn't really overheat. I mean, I wouldn't say you'd have to do a radiator relocate. Very rarely does it overheat. I mean, the mud ball gets full of grass and everything still doesn't overheat unless you're running it really hard. But yeah, it seems to be okay. Hitch on there, it's towed many Yamahas out of the wilderness at Lake Hauser here in North Carolina. My old Big Bear that I had broke down. It had to tow me out. Did a mighty fine job. And yeah, it's pretty good. Four-wheel drive lever is kind of annoying. It's just, you know, I'd rather it be like the Honda where it's over here. But this thing's shifter, you know, you gotta shift. But this is just kind of hard to do sometimes. But not too bad. Can't really complain compared to what four-wheelers used to be. If you can't see that, that's supposed to say Suzuki King Quad. That's supposed to say 4x4 400 ASI, but you can't see it because it's so covered in mud. It's only had the oil changed once. Other than that, the only problem I see here too is I'll give you a couple problems I'll have with it. There's absolutely no storage. No storage on the back, no storage under the seat, nothing. These floorboards make pretty good storage for things like chains and stuff like that. You know, I have had a chain on there, my 8-foot chain, wherever that's at. But it can go on there forever and it never falls out, very rarely. And one thing I hate about it, as far as handling is, when you turn, it dives really hard. The front suspension is really soft. See? Really soft. The back is really stiff. So if you turn, it kind of dives, back wheel comes off. But I guess it's okay for a solid axle. And then, I mean, it does pretty good wheelies. Can go on two wheels. It can't do a wheelie from flat ground because it's geared too low and low, too high and high. But if you're on a little hill, you can do it in high. You can start wanting to do it. But yeah, I like the floorboards. They're pretty cool. Pretty comfortable. The digital speedometer's nice. It looks kind of old-fashioned up here, but, you know, it's okay. I like how your legs don't rub on the gas tank. Like on the Honda, it's already scratched up because it rubs on the side where the gas tank is. Same on the Yamaha. Comes with a nice 12-volt plug. Looks like it's full of crap. Whatever. Honda didn't come with one. Throttle's pretty nice. Grips are pretty nice. The brakes on here are way better than any of those four-wheelers. The brakes are so good. Like the front brakes, you stop really quick. I don't know why, but the Yamaha has really bad brakes straight from the factory. Hondas are okay. I said this has the best brakes though. So yeah, that's it for the review. If you guys liked it, please leave a like. If I missed anything, just comment. I'll make another video or I'll just answer your question. But yeah, pretty reliable machine. Good all around. Hard to work on, that's the only thing. They put the spark plug under the frame. You have to take the frame apart to get to it. At least I'm old and I don't know about this one, but it's probably difficult too. Just, Suzuki's got stupid logic. But anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Any questions, concerns, leave it in the comments. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace. Fuel economy. Fuel economy is the best out of all three of these. Definitely has really good fuel mileage, so I'm gonna sit right here and edit this video now. So yeah, peace.